G'day, this is Jamie with Garage Kings. Thank you for checking out one of our latest videos. I just put the main coat down. I just ribboned it all out and left it in splotches. Now I'm just getting ready to blend the colors together. There's 3 different tones of gray on that floor right now. And I'm basically starting on one side of the floor and working my way to the other. So this is an 800 square foot garage in Atlanta, actually. I put a black prime coat down, and now I'm about to do the main coat. The main coat is going to be on at 30 square feet a gallon, and I used powders inside my epoxy. So because of the thickness of this, I'm just using a magic trowel. I don't bother using a roller when I go on at 30 square feet a gallon or 50 square feet a gallon. So you can see on my feet there, I'm actually switched to baseball cleats. I don't wear epoxy shoes anymore. A friend of mine in Arkansas actually showed me them and fell in love with them, and I can't believe I didn't figure this out 3 or 4 years ago. But they help me move a lot faster, and when you're working, you don't need to worry about puncturing tarps or getting electrocuted by electrical cords if there's some on the ground. So I'm loving the golf cleats. The baseball cleats. They're working out really well for me. The purpose of what I'm doing right now is just to get that liquid spread. What you do in the first 5 minutes is key, because the faster you get it spread out, the longer your actual working time is. And the longer your working time, the better the flow of your metallics. A lot of the times, 800 square feet, I'll do sections of 300, but it's relatively cool today, and I know I'll have enough working time, so I'm doing the whole 800 in one shot. Once you get it all spread out, then you go back over the floor and kind of manipulate it to get the kind of look that you're looking for. But like a lot of my metallics, I like to do that kind of semi-translucent look so that you can actually see what's underneath of you. So while I'm spreading it, I have my magic trowel blade side down. After I get it all spread out, I will switch to upside down. That way I won't move as much product around, and it'll stop me from creating lines in the epoxy. I think this floor took about 25 minutes in total is what it took me to finish it. On the outside edge, I put weather stripping out there because of the thickness of the epoxy. I didn't want the epoxy to roll over onto the driveway. When you're going that thick, tape alone isn't going to do it. So even door thresholds and stuff like that, when I'm working inside, I'll put tape down first, and then I'll put weather stripping on top of it just to prevent the liquid from flowing past it. Also, it's really important wherever you do have tape to pull it before you leave. Clean up, let it set up, then pull your tape, because you don't want to be pulling it out the next day. So now I have most of the floor covered, so now I'm just going around my edges to make sure that I get the top coat everywhere, and then after that is when I'll just play with the floor a little bit to get the flow that I want. That is a 24-26 inch magic trowel. These 100% solid epoxies that we're using, you don't need to wear masks or anything else because they don't have solvents in them. So you don't need to worry about breathing in harsh chemicals or anything like that. A lot of people think that you need to wear masks with epoxy, but if it's 100% solids, the brand that we use, you don't need to. So when you're doing the floors, it's all about feel. you can't say that you have a certain amount of time. It's just from practice knowing how long you have. Typically, if you want to leave some of the design into it, it's usually around the 20-minute mark where you want to go over it. Getting off of it before that, it'll all settle and it'll look more solid if you want more of the lines in it, and that sort of thing. Usually after 20 minutes is when you get it. So we have the garage plastic off. It's calling for rain. And always double check your humidity. If it's over 85% humidity, you shouldn't be doing your floors. Because water, if it's 100% humidity out, there's basically a layer of water there that you can't see. And it could cause cloudiness and everything else. Already from when I first started doing this floor, you can already see how it's starting to settle and it's getting that kind of cloudy ghost look to it, which is really nice. And I love this epoxy. You just get such a beautiful gloss off of it. You can see the perfect reflection of the two windows in it. I know the homeowner was really happy with this floor, and I was excited to be down in Atlanta to do this for them. So now basically I'm just going over the floor again, double checking my edges, and then I'll go over the entire surface, just lightly moving the product just to manipulate the look a little bit so that the lines don't look all straight. Like with all of our videos, please leave comments and let us know what you'd like to see next or what we can help you out with. We definitely love to share our knowledge and everything else. So like our channel so you can see the next video on whatever creation we do next. Here's some after pictures of the floor. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more with you in the very near future.